Well, it's finally here. A game that we have all been waiting for. Unfortunately, we have been waiting for one little butt-fucking of a demo. Yes, that's correct, ladies and gents. Spread your ass cheeks apart and take it nice and slow up the ass. I'm gonna try to keep this review as clean as possible, guys, because honestly, this whole game was a bunch of bullshit. But as far as the story goes, there is no story whatsoever. It is a prologue for the next Metal Gear Solid game, and when it comes to prologue, you can't make an entire game a prologue. There's gonna be no story, and all you gotta do is find this guy that Big Daddy wants and kill a bunch of bad guys along the way. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. End of story. Oh, so this is your first Metal Gear Solid game? Well, go fuck yourself, because there are no hints and no tutorials. Konami, let me ask you something. Would you hand a gun to a baby? No. So why are you handing a gun to a guy that hasn't fired a fucking gun in Metal Gear Solid in over 4 years? Most of your experience will consist of you running around figuring out how everything works. So let's see, 30 minutes of teaching you how to play and 30 minutes of a story, quote unquote. Yep, that's right, 30 minutes of actual gameplay. I rented this game at 8 o'clock in the morning and brought it back in less than an hour because I completed everything there is to do. But while you play, I guess you could say this game has, solid gameplay, some pretty intense battles, but that's about it. I liked how there was a stealth element to it like most Metal Gear Solid games, but it was nearly impossible to stay stealthy the entire game because it always turns into a big old firefight in the end. But the shooting and the stealth attacks still holds up from previous Metal Gear Solid games, so I guess that's a thumbs up.
Kept you waiting, huh?
The graphics are surprisingly good, but never judge a book by its cover. Still, I thoroughly enjoyed watching this game. Everything is detailed down to the finest grain, but it's almost like the developers spent their whole time making it look good instead of actually making a story. Oh shit! Too much to cover in one review. Everything but the graphics was bullshit. Like I said, the gameplay was alright, but still not enough for me to want to spend my money on a game that I can complete in 30 minutes. Don't buy this game. Take your $30, shove it up your ass, and ask for a butt fucking by Konami, because that's what you're doing right now. This isn't a game, guys. It's a demo. A demo. Let me tell you something. I know I didn't take this review very seriously, but this isn't a serious game, so why should I put my time into a full-blown review? They can't put their time into making a good game. But anyways, before I leave, I know a lot of you are like, oh, Ballistic, you're saying the same shit everyone else is saying. Oh, it's just a prologue. It doesn't have to be long. Well, guess what? I know it's a prologue, and no excuses, guys. If you're going to release a prologue, put it on, some add-on or whatever. Release a demo for free or charge like a few nickels. Do what you gotta do, but don't charge a whopping $30 for a game that I can complete while taking a shit on the toilet. This is ridiculous, and I know I'm saying the same thing everyone else is saying, but everything everyone else is saying is the truth, guys. This isn't a game. It's short as hell. I saw gameplay footage on YouTube with some guy that completed it in 10 minutes. It's absolutely ridiculous. No excuses for this bullshit. I know it's $30, but this is shorter than an episode from The Wolf Among Us, and one episode for that game is $5. So the verdict is, don't pay $30, don't pay $20. Buy it at your local garage sale or pawn shop, because in the end, we all know this game will probably end up in one of those two places.
Get ready to fly.